I like to start off our faculty meetings with good news. So if we have any good news going around the school or in your classrooms, I'd love for you to share now.
I've got a couple of art students that'll be having work in the show, starting right after spring break. I've got a couple that have put in, or I guess, competition pieces for an artwork competition, so hopefully we'll have some good results there.
Oh, awesome.
The 8th grade band just came back from our state music performance assessments and they made straight superior ratings, so
Oh,
that's
that's
good.
big time. Those superior ratings are big. That's
Yeah.
good. It's really good. Starting next week, we'll be going through ACAP. You know, we know what that brings and everything with that. But we'll start small groups next week, so just be prepared on that. As we're going around the school, make sure those guys are quieted down, that we're not running through the halls, especially on your end, because you're right there beside the lockers.
Yeah.
So just make sure we're going through and any horseplay or anything like that, we kind of suppress, because
That's
we don't.
traditionally been my role, since they're not testing, I've just been hall monitor.
Right,
So-
that's the way to go. Good, but yeah, that's a big time deal. Other thing is, and I know we all have different roles kind of in our classrooms, but let's gear up for the ACAP. You know, we got 1 week left right here. Let's get ready. Let's go over our test, taking skills and everything like that, and we'll hammer that thing out. So, which I know, talking to elective guys, sometimes it's a little bit different, but we all bring something different to the table. So, anything that we can do to help our, guys that are gearing up for that ACAP, that's big time. Student failures, if you have any, just bring them to us. We'll talk through it, figure out what we need to do. If we need to get them in RTI, whatever that may be. Do you guys have any that you see, issues coming up with?
The most, I have a lot of people trying to use their art time for math, and I help them out.
Right.
A lot of times I end up helping them with math.
Yeah.
But, as far as failures,
Yeah.
with art, mostly it's just, can you put forth the effort?
Right, yeah.
Are you making an effort?
Yeah.
Are you participating?
Which is great, and that's the beauty of doing what you
It's
guys
hard
do.
to
So.
fail art, yeah, try.
Right. I almost didn't college, but that's a different
College is a whole
story.
different
That's a
story.
different story for
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
day. Oh, very good. Let's do this, and I've thought about this some. I think we ought to call 2 parents, and it doesn't have to be this week, but sometime this month, and brag on their kids. And it doesn't have to be a kid that's straight A's, because they get bragged on all the time. If you have a kid that maybe is struggling or whatever it may be, that that parent doesn't really get a call all the time, give those guys a call. And just somebody that made improvement, maybe from a D to a C. I don't know, but I think doing stuff like that is important. Community outreach and really talking to those guys. We have a school dance coming up April 19th. I know we're all so excited about that. It'll be in the gym. It's one of those necessary evils. It's not necessarily evil. We got kids coming in, they're gonna be excited and happy, but something else that we have to do that, maybe not be the most enjoyable. The biggest thing I need from you guys is gonna be set up and then clean up. So, set up, we'll be in the gym, and we'll be in there. We'll set up a little bit after school, directly after. That way we give you time to get out of here, go get dressed, go take care of your kids, whatever it may be. And then we'll be here from, Lord, I guess it'll be 6 to 9 o'clock will be the dance times, and then we'll get that thing cleaned up and hopefully get out of here. Do y'all have anything on that? Anything that
What was the date on that again?
it was April the 19th. April the 19th in the
Will
gym.
there be any prep during the day, since I'm only here part of the day that I would be able to?
It may be a situation where we could take your class if you have a good class or whatever.
Get them to help me, or just, I didn't know if there was any setup that could take place during the.
Yeah, absolutely. We got some tables that can be moved, and like some punch bowls and whatnot. That would be great. So I'll get with you after the meeting. We'll take care of that. Big news next year. We're going to 7-period schedule. CE will be no more. I know that everybody will cry a tear over that, but we'll move to a 7-period schedule. The interesting part of it, we may be able to add more electives to our schedule, which will be big. Really hope to maybe put some dynamic electives in the schedule and see what that looks like, but, you know, CE will be no more, and, you know, we all smile a little bit about that, so. But I think 7-period schedule will be great. It'll be a little bit easier to go bell to bell, you know, that constrained time there, get kids in and out, better attention spans, so we hope to see the data go up within that.
I didn't wanna open this up in the bigger group, but I was thinking if they have 2 electives, but they wanted to do a third, we could still do the swap. And so kids could swap one, or maybe like
Mhm.
every other, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? And then that way they could do possibly 3 things, cause we have some of those kids that are in the fine arts that would
Like a semester type
love
deal?
to do all
Well,
the
they would
things.
sometimes
They
do
s-
like a Monday,
Yeah.
Wednesdays. or
Oh,
Tuesdays,
okay, yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're not,
Yeah.
they're only technically in one roster,
Right.
but we allow them to.
Oh,
work with
okay,
them.
yeah.
So-
I got a couple that are choir that come to me on Monday,
Yeah.
Wednesday, and every other Friday.
Oh,
And
that'd
I
be
got
really good.
kids that are strings and band, or choir and band, and so like
Right.
if they could do like band, choir,
Mm-hmm.
and something else, you know, if they
Cause a lot of times the
wanna
kids that are interested in those electives.
wanna do all the
Right.
Yeah.
things, yeah.
Man, that'd be
This
great,
is the
yeah.
time for that.
And we could get everybody involved in all arts, that's big time. Cause I mean, you know, going into high school, I mean, you never know how they're gonna develop, you never know what they're gonna do, but having the chance to do all 3 would be big time.
And the goal is not to turn the kid into an artist. The
No.
goal is to allow them to.
Be
Right.
well
just
rounded.
participate.
Yeah, well, maybe be able to expand their horizons and,
Express themselves in some way.
no doubt, that'd be great. That'd be really cool if we could get that done. And maybe we'll speak some more about that, that'd be
Absolutely.
really good for those kids, really good. Hey, spring break, last week of March, we got one more week. We'll get the small group testing out of the way for ACAP, then we'll hit spring break, and hopefully, I won't have to see you guys at all during that week. If we do, hopefully it's at a restaurant. Hope it's at a restaurant. Last thing, and I know you guys know this more than anybody, let's support their extracurricular activities. You know, we got a band or whatever, you know, you were just talking about our competitions. I'd really love to see our faculty get behind that. Whether it be a softball, baseball game that we got kids going at, or even a little league, something. It doesn't have to be with Gaston City, but, you know, be out there, be in the community, be seen. I think that's super important. We need to really get in the community. You know, we've sometimes, I guess, you know, the perception is not reality. You know, sometimes the perception of this place can be tough. Well, I don't think that's really our reality. I think we have a really good school. I think we have really good faculty. And the more we're seeing, the more people go, hey, these guys aren't too bad, you know? I think that'll be great, which, you know, you guys do a great job of, so I'm just kind of preaching to the choir, but, nonetheless, we're good. Do y'all have any questions for me before we end?
I think I'm good.
Okay.
As far as the dance,
Uh-huh.
I guess, is that just kind of like church Sunday dress?
Yeah,
It's not super
church
formal.
Sunday, I mean, you know, you wanna, you know, put on a polo button now, you ain't gotta come in a 12-piece suit, you know, but.
But I know sometimes we would have, you know, a casual dance.
Right.
And then sometimes it
Yeah.
would be, you know, like.
Yeah, and that-
A middle
yeah.
school formal.
Right, and that's the thing, it'll be more dress attire for, you know, Sunday mornings or, you know, maybe a nice restaurant, whatever it might be, but,
It's not black tie.
no, not here at the middle school, maybe we all go to
Well, I
high school.
think that prevents a lot of people from being able to participate.
Yeah, I do too, I think at most in schools, especially the one that we're in, you know, it really limits.
The coming
Who
to
can
our
come
dances,
and-
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
especially like a homecoming day, I know spring might be
Yeah.
more formal, but like.
right, yeah,
We need to have some just
I think so.
casual
Yeah.
dance.
I think so. We, in schools I've been in the past, they've done a really good job of like, hey, this is the market we're trying to reach, is gonna be the kids.
Right.
And we always did a really good job. And one thing that we can talk about too, you know, if we wanna get more formal with this, maybe in the coming years, what we can do is set up, we had a program down there, I can't remember what it was called.
Like a scholarship kind of fund or.
Yeah, it was more of like, hey, we, you know, wanna help these kids out and whatever it may be. And we had it's really fun. We had a tie tying day.
Oh, nice.
We brought all the boys in and
Yeah.
men from the community
Teach 'em how
and
to
taught
tie.
them how to do that. And that was really neat.
That
It was
is-
really neat.
yeah,
So
yeah.
anything we can do like that, I'm down for. So, you know, we put our heads together and we get after it. But, thank you so much for coming and, hope you guys have the rest of the day. If y'all need anything from me, just let me know.
All right.